I don't know where continue will put me. I never trust the continue option. Okay, chapter 3. That's where we were. Sorry, I just laughing because it looks like it says the gates of hell. Dang it, Bobby.
No matter how much you ask, I'm not putting a chainsaw in your arm. So what do you want?
Well, why not? Who doesn't want a chainsaw arm? I don't know why I'm in here. I'm saving money for one of the spells. Or accessories. Is there anything new in here? No, I think that was there before. Man, why can't I all these freaking menus and not letting me leave by pressing B a bunch of times? It's like, no, you gotta hit A on exit. You gotta hit minus, which is the button to open the menu to begin with. Like, no, just let me use B. I've been able to use B to quit out of menus since Ocarina of Time on the 64. You can't tell me it's not possible. Get with the times, Bayonetta.
If I was your child, I'd be an awfully ugly witch, wouldn't I? Yours is a face only a mother could love, and one I could never forget.
Why so hostile? Jeez.
Remember where from? No quarrel. You're in no position to decide that. See, my infernal partners love my ability to eliminate your kind. I figure your sacrifice would shut them up for a while.
Did she do that? I'm taking that as a no. Controller is still vibrating. I don't think it should have been vibrating that intensely for that long. Okay, we got angels coming in. Where are they? There you are. What do you mean I can't hit you? Oh, I gotta exclusively use guns? Or throw stuff. That's actually kind of neat because the cutscene kind of foreshadows that. Bayonetta did throw a rock. Everybody wants a rock to wind a piece of string around. Or, okay, can't find any more rocks to throw or wind a piece of string around. Did I not throw a rock? Did I throw a car? I think it was a rock. No, maybe it was a car. I don't know. I didn't see. See, now would be a good time for a tutorial and be like, hey, you can't hit enemies that are on fire. You gotta use this attack. This is where I want them to do that. It's like I'm wasting precious health. And the game is gonna be mad at me because I died. It's like, oh, you died. You had to restart the checkpoint. It's like, yeah, because you made everything on fire and didn't tell me how to deal with it. This is working out mostly well. Stop changing focus, jeez. Fight the same guy. Don't kick one guy 2 times and then kick the other guy who's a mile away once. Just keep doing that. It's working. Or die. You know, I feel like Bayonetta's smugness, especially in that cutscene, has yet to really be earned. Like, sure, she's a powerful witch, she could kick all the butt she wants, whatever. But she, like, personality-wise, like, she's stepped in fire and died. That's so stupid. I hate this chapter already. Oh no, you died. I'm gonna give you skull and crossbones. Astral Chain doesn't demote me for dying. Where are they? What am I doing? What is that? What did I do? Huh. Just stupid floor. They probably thought they were cute making the floor damage you, huh? But it's not cute. It's annoying. Especially in a game where health is precious because your healing items are limited and items don't just freely drop from enemies. But you know what would be good? Well, don't get hit. I was gonna say which time, but... There. Well, don't dodge in the fire! See? She hasn't earned her smugness. She's not that great. Yeah, like, I feel like she just... is an entirely... has not proven to be a character worth rooting for, or a character who, when they're smug, it's like, yeah, get him. It's like, no, she's just smug because that's how the writers wanted her to be. And we just have to go along with it because who else are we going to play as? Rodon? I wish. So maybe I can... Are they... Does the fire still hurt when I'm... well, I stepped on the ground and it hurt. So maybe. Does the fire hurt while I'm in witch time? It does not. See, they could have told me that in a pop-up window. It would have been really nice. You know, not use left stick to move. How did I do that? I pressed B instead of... It's my Astral Chain reflexes. I really wonder how I managed to get through this on my first playthrough if I'm having so much trouble with it right now, where I'm realizing, like, oh yeah, you just use your non-direct attacks. You know, your gun attacks, your hold the button attacks from a distance. Torture you! You're already tortured because you're on fire. Tell me I can hit them with this. Good. Pick up the green. Wait, do I get healed picking up? I thought the green is just a component. I don't know how I ended up hitting that. There. Please don't let the whole stage be just on fire enemies. That'd be kind of obnoxious. Bronze, whatever. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Well, oh well. Wasn't there a chest here before? Bullet. So something I realized... well, the guy breaking through the wall, or explosion ammo. Something I realized was like, wait, when it introduces enemies, does it say like third or fourth circle? Because I think the... oh, we're playing Sonic now. Running around at the speed of which. which is probably pretty fast considering witch time is like infinite. It's not infinite, but it's stopped time. Man, I wonder what you gotta do to get a platinum on that. Yeah, cause if it says circle, whenever, like third circle, fourth circle, whenever a not witch, whenever an angel is introduced, like, is this gonna be a new type? I think that's a new type. No, it does say sphere. See, I was thinking, like, wait a minute. Because I think there's only supposed to... Thanks. I think there's only supposed to be... Because there's, like, 9 types of angels. And then there's... Man, I really wish I could lock on without having to hold a button and be slow. There's like three types of angels and then 3 ranks, or no, 9 types of angels, and they're divided into 3 ranks. I think they were called spheres, but I'm pretty sure there aren't more than 3. So whenever it says 4th sphere or whatever, it makes me think it's actually drawing. I hate this camera, man. Just knock onto the big guy. Jeez. It makes me think that it's drawing from Dante's Inferno, or, well, Dante's Divine Comedy, I think it's called, which has 9, I think, circles. Circles or spheres or... Stepping in fire and dying. I hate this stage so much already. This is... And just when I was starting to think, like, oh, yeah, you know, this game is actually pretty fun. You know, that was just... The first chapter was just stupid. And wasn't even bad. It was just too much cutscene. But other than that, it's just fine. This is so frustrating, especially with the stinking camera not staying locked on to the guy who's jumping all over the place. Yeah, I feel like it would make more sense if this was drawing from the Divine Comedy rather than, like, Christianity. Fairness. Yeah, right. Not with this camera. Not with the opening attack that'll hit me outside the cutscene, like, as soon as the cutscene ends. And that's... This button is so stupid because it slows me down, but it's not a guard button. Like, why does it slow me down if it's not a guard button? Yeah, kick you into the wall. That's what you deserve. And man, I just have so many complaints with this freaking lock-on button. Because it's the same button as dodge, so in order to go from locking on to dodging, I have to move my finger. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. Wait, is he on fire? I can't hit him. Yeah, I'm trying to get the camera to lock on by clicking one of the thumbsticks, and it doesn't work like that. Is there an option? Can I change it to keep locked? No. Take that, fairness. Yeah, open the berry already. A half a record. Not even a full record. Can't even reward me with a new weapon. Gotta give me this half nonsense. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter because it's only half. Call me when I've got the other half. Let me get this chest. What was even in that? Just money? Wasn't there one over there too, or did I save? Why do I feel like those stairs actually lead somewhere? Excuse me. Wasn't I already here with these statues? And then I had to go that way. Disaster caused the cliff to collapse. This side's nothing but a sea of flames. There's nothing but a path that's somewhere. Drink all the pots and barrels. Get a magic refill, but not a health refill. Because magic is so important to me, having no spells and all of them being super expensive. You know what? No. No, I'm not entering. No. There's no point. I'm still saving my halos. Aw, man, you had to activate Witch Time when it's going up. When the fire was blaring. How do you even time it? How are you supposed to time it? These guys aren't on fire. What now? Oh yeah, just stand there while it's flowing at you. That's a Beautiful Joe reference, right? I never played that. I had a friend who was always telling me, like, oh, you really like Beautiful Joe. You should play Beautiful Joe. And I never got around to it. Although I say that like Beautiful Joe no longer exists. I'm sure I can find it. But I'm probably not going to get around to it. I don't think it's my thing. Do the torture attack. Get on these walls. Get this sign. These walls, whoa, it's exploding, I'm scared. Is it getting higher? No, it's just flowing. I don't know that magma really flows like that. Really not as much like a liquid as I think we all think it is. Like it's really not. I mean, it is a liquefied rock, but it's not a liquid. Like it's a thick liquid. I don't think it flows like that. It's just, it's too goopy. It shouldn't flow like that. It's like melted cheese. Like that's not a liquid. You want to have melted cheese. Well, okay, depending on the thing. Pure platinum. Gee, take that, stinking. Chapter 3 and your book 2, which I will not read because I don't care. Like this, see, I felt the same way about Astral Chain too. So any fans of this game watching, don't take that as an insult. Like, oh, he doesn't care about the lore. He should care about the lore. Like, I'm the kind of person who I will care about the lore when I decide I really like the game. But for now, I don't care. I will read it if I play this game again, but not right now. I'm too busy beating up angels. Which I don't want to phrase it like that because it makes it sound like I'm enjoying it. I don't. I still am not really getting behind the, like, oh, you're kicking, instead of fighting demons, you're fighting angels. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. Get the 100, get 100, yeah, there we go. Oh, the 110. Man, funny how they have that as like a mid-boss earlier in the level, and then now they're like, hey, but what if you fought two? Surprise, it's already more like a generic enemy than a mid-boss. And then I'm like kicking its butt. I'm in the zone now, I've got his number. And the camera is agreeing with me. which is definitely helping. I don't know how I'm keeping it locked on. I'm not pressing any buttons. I'm not doing anything different than what I've been doing in other fights. Did I finish my train of thought? Like, yeah, I was, like, disinterested in Astral Chain's story, too, but after, like, playing through it multiple times now, it's like, yeah, this, it's actually a pretty good story. Like, my complaints with it were really not valid. I just didn't pay enough attention to it. Oh, I wouldn't mean gold. That should be pure platinum, too. What was I, not fast enough? I swear they're just out of control with this game's rumble. But maybe that's why I had it turned off before, because the rumble is just insane. And not in a fun way. So it's like, oh, Bayonetta's firing her guns. We gotta have the controller vibrate like crazy. Like, geez, stop. You know that can... I don't want to say hurt, but it could feel not fun if you do it wrong. If you do it too much. Oh, you're on fire. I feel like maybe the witch time strategy is probably what I did on my first playthrough. I probably just dodged their attacks to get the witch time so the fire wouldn't matter. I don't know that I was particularly good at getting it. I still am not. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nice try? Why did I get it? Okay, whatever. Got a tear of blood somehow. The controller is vibrating. So can you cool it? Can you stop vibrating so intensely? Do I have to enter these to save, or is it autosave? I don't remember. Might as well. I have not been paying attention to how much money I have. I might as well see. Okay, that's not what that move is, apparently.
Hey, check this out. What are you buying?
I vaguely get that reference. It's another game I haven't played. No, 80,000. Okay, hang on. Let me check something. Air dodge, stiletto, heel strike, break dance, Umbran portal kick. Oh, that's not the where you summon a guy. Press and hold A while holding the dodge button. Well, it's nice to see that it's got a try option. Yeah, I probably should be buying up all this stuff so I have more combat options, but I still really like the sound of being able to duplicate myself with the use of my magic instead of exclusively using it for finishers, so I'm gonna keep saving. I'm sure I will be able to buy one of those before the end of the game. I feel like, you know, knock on wood, I'll probably be able to get it tonight. That's not where I wanted to pop. Trying to practice that one where it's like punch, 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 kick, but you gotta pause. Excuse me. We were at, what, 60,000 halos before we started. Now we're at 80, so I feel like we could pretty easily get another 20,000. Probably not by the end of this chapter, but maybe during the next one. Ancient portal-like object here. Maybe more evidence in town as this ancient civilization created the catacombs below. You know, I remember the town part of this level. I may even remember the lava part. I don't remember hell. Oh, thanks Windows Defender for making me think that my stream disconnected. Where do I go? No, 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 it said check. Falling rocks took out that stone bridge. I didn't notice. It's nothing but a sea of lava below. Also didn't notice. Sure does not feel like I am in the nether in Minecraft. I think I figured out what that was saying. It's like back and that. So it's saying target and then hold back and then hit the button. Hit the lever! Hang on, I'm practicing. Shut up. So there's... Okay, so there's that, and then there's that. I think that's what it was saying. Thank you for dropping a health pickup. Gold. Because I was too busy trying to practice that. That feels about right. See, there's kick. And oh, wait, hang on. So there's kick, and then there's back and kick. I think that's what it was saying. It's basically telling me Street Fighter controls. Or any other 2D fighter, you know, like Tekken. I feel like games like Tekken are probably more inclined to having a, single direction and then a button press, like back and kick, rather than back and then down and then kick. Whoa, walking on water again. Well, at least they remember that was the thing they can do. Sorry, I feel like that sounded more mean than I meant it to. It's actually like I do think it's good that they remember that walking on water was a thing they did before. That that they're not the kind of developers that just use something once and then immediately forget about it. I say, not knowing if they will do that in the future. Got an hourglass. Hang on, let me get this piece of heart. I meant heart container. Oh, I got a little stuck there. Are you not turning back time where I pressed the button? Seems like they changed hourglass to be able to turn back the sands of time. I'm glad you said something. I never would have noticed. What's once broken is now whole again. I wonder what the power says to the other dimensions as well. Maybe. I thought that was a crayon for a moment. No, it's a bullet. I don't have the time nor the crayons to go over how silly it was that I thought that was a crayon. Are you floating down? Are you? No, I thought you were transporting me. I don't think I can jump down there. Pretty sure Bayonetta can't swim. But I also can't get witch time to go back that way. Let me try to do a little bit more looking around before I immediately jump to my death. I don't know if there would be a point to pulling the lever again. I think they want me to go back to the fire dimension and do the bridge again. Oh, I don't know if I was supposed to be able to make that jump, but hey! Okay, this was safe the whole time. The whole time! the whole time. Are you the other half of the record I got before? I would know if I read, but I didn't have to. Ooh, a whip? I don't know why I went ooh. I don't typically like whips. I'm not that big of an Indiana Jones fan. There was a time I tried to sit down and watch all the movies, and then I stopped after Temple of Doom. I only got 2 movies in. Okay, so that's not... Maybe I have to carry the clock back here. Should try that. So I'm saying it like that to try to make fun of myself. I don't think that was really landing. Alright, give me the clock. Then I know I can land on the land. Oh good, it does autosave. I can't double jump. Good to know. But I can probably jump around that. I feel like I should maybe be doing this with double jump available to me. I probably should not be having the clock in my hand. Or hands, multiple. Okay, well, gotta get it out of my hands. Okay, yeah. Don't need to see it again. Alfheim? What are we, Norse now? Although, to be fair, what I was saying about the Divine Comedy, I think the Divine Comedy does choose bits and pieces from other religions and throw them all together as one. I think that was the point. Defeat all the angels before time expires, however, which time has been disabled. Give me your flare. Oh. I have not limited health, but a limited number of times I can be hit. I remember the reason I stopped trying to beat Bayonetta 2 was even though I was having a better time with it because the difficulty was more balanced. Because it didn't have the freaking auto systems on all the lower difficulties. That I stopped playing because I was trying to do every challenge area I found, and I ended up finding one that was too hard for me to beat. So I just stopped. It's that all or nothing mindset that stops me from beating games sometimes. Ow. Even though I'm not usually that much of a completionist. But if it feels like I have a chance to complete a game, and then I end up hitting something that stops me, I guess I do have a tendency to burn out trying to beat it, but then not... You know, trying to beat it, but then not succeeding. I don't know if that was the last of me. I want to try... Excuse me. I want to try to beat that one because it was the first one I found. And it may have a good reward. But man, that sure does feel like an Astral Chain thing. What? I thought I said enter. Oh, did I hit leave? I was still in it and I hit leave. Darn it. Well, I'm here now. Yeah. I know the terms. Not a fun feeling getting in the dodge and then the witch time doesn't activate. Ow, I was just about to say, I'm trying to be better about not getting hit. I don't know if that move is strong enough to be worth charging up. but I like it, so I'm doing it. What was I saying before? Yeah, it really feels like a thing Astral Chain does. You know, like I was saying about like, oh, well, I'm not going to worry about missing fights because Astral Chain does the same thing. Yeah, Astral Chain having those like pocket dimensions where, or like the spots where you just go into the astral plane just to fight people and then it kicks you out when you beat them all. That's basically just this. Doot doot. Ow. Okay. Better be the last guy. Camera is not being my friend. That was close. Dang it. I can do it. I just gotta be more careful. I'm gonna stop wasting my health. And don't go back through the portal. It doesn't need you to do that. You don't have to do that. But yeah, I realize I'm thinking retroactively, I guess. Astral Chain didn't do it first, and then Bayonetta copied. It's the other way around. That's just like Platinum's thing, is that they like having these bonus challenge areas that are just, you get in, you fight some guys, and then that's it. The only difference is that Astral Chain works it into like the main, I mean really the core of everything. Because the core gameplay does feature you going into the astral plane to, you know, solve puzzles and fight dudes and save people. So really, it's not that different that some of the pocket dimensions are just entirely fights. And it doesn't have any restrictions. It's just like, yeah, just beat the guys and don't die. You know, it's less video gamey, I would say. I would phrase it that way. I got a torture attack on you. It's not gonna kill you probably, but I will do it anyway because it will hurt a lot. Ooh, yeah, that did hurt a lot. Stop that. Why are you dizzy? What did you do? Come on. See, I told you I could do it. Now give me a whole bunch of money for that. Give me a really nice reward. That was the other reason why I wanted to do it, is because I don't know what you get as a reward. A magic piece. That does feel worth it, but at the same time, yeah, like if I get one that I just can't do, I'm just not gonna. I got another moon pearl though. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, isn't that bad though? Cause don't I need full magic to be able to do a torture attack? No. See, now I just need a big pearl. I don't need all of the small pearls filled up. I just need one big one. I think there was other things I wanted to say to compare this to Astral Chain. I don't remember what it was about the pocket dimensions, the astral plane. I mean, I guess that really summarizes it, is that it's just less video gamey. Like, it's just optional content, an optional fight. I'm not even sure I need to stand on that second spout. Oh yeah, another thing that was making me think, like, wait a minute, this game's drawing more from, like, the Divine Comedy, not like, strictly Christianity. It's because, like, didn't they say something about Paradiso? Which is what they called it in the Divine Comedy. I hope I'm getting that name right because I'm gonna keep calling it that. Okay, get across before the rocks fall again. I see you over there, angels. I'm not gonna fight you. You're gonna come with me. You gotta catch up. It's like that one anime I saw an episode of that one time. Like I wasn't even. I don't even really know what the circumstances was. Like it was on TV. It was like. You know, I'm trying to figure out. It's like I wasn't stopping specifically because it's like, oh, I want to watch anime. It's really only ever been like that when Toonami was airing Dragon Ball, and that was, or no, I did like FLCL a lot too, which was also on Toonami. But that was pretty much it. Ow. But there was one time where I stopped to watch. Well, or I think I was just channel surfing, and I was on Cartoon Network, and Toonami was airing some samurai show. I want to say probably Samurai Shampoo, however, I know it's not shampoo, but I keep pronouncing it that way because I don't remember the exact correct pronunciation. But all I remember is that it was samurais, and there was one guy who's teaching some other guy about getting a piece of heart. He was saying something about how, like, if you're fighting multiple enemies, run. Whoever catches up with you, you fight them. If a second guy catches up, you run again. You just keep running, and then whoever catches up, you fight them, and you don't let yourself stay outnumbered. Just keep running, fighting them one-on-one with whoever catches up to you. That's just what that made me think of. It's like, okay, well, I'll just run, and whichever one angel catches up to me, I'll fight them. I should be getting witch time from that. I don't care that I'm not in combat. That should still be witch time. Well, I guess it hasn't been requiring me to be in combat because I've been doing the statues to get the witch time. Lava is pouring from the holes. The catacombs must be devastated by now. Okay, but... Wait, did it turn me around just to... Like, I could have sworn I was facing forward. I didn't turn around. See, he's wrapped in flames. It doesn't seem like the fire will dissipate. Likely, the fire will dissipate. Yeah, well, like they painted Bayonetta as someone who cares. She almost shot a child in the face because it took her an entire 2 minutes to realize that was a child. Like, I guess she's probably on edge because angels could look like anything, probably. So, you know, being small and humanoid didn't necessarily mean it was going to be a child. But still, it took her an entire 2 minutes to realize, oh wait, I shouldn't shoot this child. I still don't know what those do. Did they ever tell me? Well, they're not in here. Oh, I only need 2 of these to get magic? In your face? Link's... Adventure of Link? Wait, no, that didn't have pieces of heart. That wasn't a thing until Link to the Past. Why do I feel like there was some other Zelda game that had pieces of magic? That was, you know, pieces of heart, but you get 4 and then... Oh, Stamina Vessel! Like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Anyway, I guess I can't go over to the accessories page because I don't have accessories. And then file is just the books. What button is it to switch my... I could have sworn there was a button you press. You can switch your loadouts on the fly. Or was that Bayonetta 2? Maybe it was the trigger. Oh, well, I beat the chapter, so... Gotta wait a minute to find out. Oh,
What a day!
I get half the crossbones because I used an item. I really don't like that. Especially in comparison to Astral Chain. Astral Chain didn't penalize me for using items. Why does this guy... Why does this game gotta penalize me for using an item / dying? You're just being rude, is what you're doing. Like, it's such a smack in the face because you see all those shiny coins. Like, look at this, you got a gold here and a gold here, and look at this platinum you got. And then final ranking, stone. I want to say the second game is better about that. I'm vaguely remembering Bayonetta 2 not being a dick about rankings. Like either like being more merciful with the... Come on, why is it so hard to hit that guy? My cursor was over him. Like either being more merciful with rankings or not giving you the skull and crossbones for dying or using items or something. I don't remember. We'll get there when we get there. I feel like I should also clarify this is not going to be a Bayonetta marathon. It's just going to be 1 and 2. I don't have 3 or whatever the spin-offs are. I think there are 2 spin-offs. There's like a 2D one and then there's the one where she's a child. I might get 3 at some point, but it's not going to be soon. I would have to really like Bayonetta 2 for it to be soon, but it's, I don't know. Probably at some point, just not right now. Not this Christmas, I'll tell you that much. So is that always a spin attack? Well, I guess we're in the Arbiter's grounds now. Oh, I think I remember. This is a boss fight.
You again? And here I thought I'd seen the last of you.
Fortitudo. I'm sure that's like Italian or something. But none of the others were... Like, the others were English. Why is this guy suddenly Fortitudo? Hey, I was reading those subtitles.
I'm sorry. I forgot to mention one of the reasons I hunt your kind. You're much too ugly not to put out of your misery. Mark off, Featherface.
I don't know, I think you're just being excessively rude to this guy. He's not ugly. Yeah, there we go. It was the trigger. I don't know how I'm doing those punches. Is that just for this fight? Oh man, I punched the rock back. I didn't know I could do that. Nope, I was too busy doing the shoot attack. Yeah, I still Bayonetta has still not endeared herself to me yet. She's just being excessively rude to this angel for seemingly no reason other than just she has to fight them to stay alive. I think I'll stay with the fists. It feels like it was working. Ow. And then I get hit more. Can I go back up, please? Or you can break the thing. That's cool, too. What's that glowing thing? Oh, is that an hourglass? Hang on. Let me fix the thing. Go back up for I don't know why. Come on. I'm back up here for reasons. I'm gonna keep punching. I'm gonna try to punch a rock back. Oh, the fire's no longer... The ground is no longer on fire. Oh, sure. Mash Y, not A. Still got the max bonus. Is the ground going to become fire again? Should I get back to safety? Where's he going? Yeah, he's igniting the ground again. I don't know where the fire is. Whoa! Why is there a timer? Oh, jumping. Am I going the right way? There. Is it mash Y this time? Is it still mash Y? Yeah, no, I was thinking during that cutscene, it's like rather than calling this guy ugly, I was thinking like, you know, I've heard people say that they don't want to go to heaven because heaven sounds boring. But like, if they're, you know, biblically accurate angels, like, don't they sound interesting to be around? You know, if angels really do include this guy with the upside-down face and 2 dragon heads, I don't know, that sounds like a pretty cool place to be. As long as he's on my side. As long as I'm not Bayonetta in that situation. Let's see if I can get back up. Like, I don't know that the people I've heard say that heaven sounds boring are the same people who get on the biblically accurate angel jokes or not. Ow. So I can't verify that those people would be like, oh, well, you know, if heaven's full of biblically accurate angels, that'd be cool. But I don't know. They don't want to go to heaven, that's fine. I'm not one of those people who feels the need to try to convert people, try to get them into heaven. Which, you know, I feel like that's an unfortunate belief to have. Like, not believing in heaven, but believing that if you yourself don't act to try to get someone else into heaven, that you don't get in either. Like, to me, that's one of the worst sides of religion, is that belief that, you know, you have to make sure everyone follows your beliefs so that they can get into heaven too. Like, I don't know that it's necessary for you to do that. It shouldn't be necessary. I've always understood that heaven is a place that you get into for being good, and if someone else doesn't get in, that's their problem. Okay, can't get hit again. I think I just got hit again. I got hit again. What if I said no? Okay, bye. I mean, she clearly hates angels, so I don't know that it's really a bad thing for her to get taken to hell when she game overs. Or even if the story ends that that's where she goes. Oh well. Like, again, not my business where someone wants to go when they die. You know, I got no problem with Satanists, honestly. Like, if they want to try to get in with... If they know they're already going... If they're the type that knows they're already going there, and it's like, might as well make friends with Satan. It's like, yeah, I understand that logic. I'm not going to be like, no, but you'll have such a better time having... Like, I don't... Not my business. Yeah, eat your own rocks. Yeah, I've had enough too. I've had 2 attempts at this fight. That's too many. Should have gotten into 1. Should be amazing. I should one-shot everything. Did I get extended which time from dodging that? I don't... Ow. I did not dodge, apparently. I think it is kind of a novel idea of going to hell, but also not being eternally tortured there. Not that I think it sounds cool down there. I'm honestly still Team Heaven. If that were to be some kind of Splatfest they did in some insane alternate reality. You know, and by insane, I mean Nintendo putting religious themes in their games. Well, not themes, but, you know, direct religious references. But I wouldn't mind going to hell, but being one of the people who gets to do the torturing. Because, you know, who wouldn't want to beat up the souls of people who deserve it for eternity? That sounds just as good as eternal peace. Eternal violence against people who deserve it. So I'm sure you can imagine someone that just really deserves to be eternally tortured, and then you get to be the one to do it? That sounds pretty good. Oh yeah, this is the part where I jump across rocks, isn't it? Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, I was totally in control of where I was jumping, and I didn't realize it that first time. Well, I guess I did. I realized it, like, several jumps in. But soon enough to not fail, to not miss my opportunity to attack. And that's good enough for me. I'm still kind of thinking about Bayonetta's theme here of, like, angels being just as bad as demons or whatever they're trying to get at here. I don't know that was supposed to be covered with a fire graphic. That looked incorrect. Yeah, I feel like I prefer... I don't know if Dark Souls really does this, but I know... What was it called again? With the bugs... I can't remember what it was called. Hollow Knight. If Hollow Knight is very Souls-like in its story themes of, like, light versus dark, and neither is the correct answer, I agree with that more than specifically being like, oh, well, both are bad. Wait. I mean, both are bad, so beat up the angels, I mean. Like, that Hollow Knight is like, well, you know, you have the parasite, and that's the bad, that's the darkness that you're fighting off. But then there's the light, which is also bad because it also kind of makes everyone zombies in its own way. Or like Terraria, which also has this, you know, the corruption and the crimson, which are both bad. But then also the hollow, which is also an overcorrection. Or, well, also like in terms of like Hollow Knight, also just like Hollow Knight. I'm really botching this train of thought. And the bridge blew up. Oh no. But I guess like the difference with Hollow Knight is that it doesn't explicitly, I don't think it explicitly has its light as like angels. I mean, you sure do at least get to beat up the darkness, at least, which is more the point I was trying to make. You know, it's not trying to make any one side look like the good guy, whereas this game feels more like it's trying to be like, oh, well, angels are dumb. Because I don't think the series ever lets you beat up demons. But that's also me not knowing all the games. I feel like I feel like I might have heard something about Bayonetta's, like Bayonetta 3's ending having something to do with like fighting the demons that gave you your powers to begin with. Probably some effort to try to become mortal again and not have to worry about killing angels all the time. I got a lot of health left to go on this guy, and I'm dying still. How did I do that? Am I hurting him on the way down? I feel like this is better than being up on the bridge. Look at how much faster I'm beating him up. I've also still got to rip another head off, I'm sure. This fight's probably not over by that point. At least I almost got enough money, though. Enough money for the thing I'm saving up for. See, I told you we'd have it by the end of tonight. But you didn't believe me. Okay, you're flying away again, so we're probably going into hopscotch mode. Yep, hopscotch mode activated. It's not the rock I meant to jump to. And then we pull the other head off. See, that's 800 halos. That's more than enough. Not that I want to stop collecting money. I definitely don't want to stop collecting money. There is way too much to buy and too many expensive things. I wonder if I die and then I get sent, you know, I click continue. Are there any checkpoints in this fight, or do I have to start from the very beginning if I do die? Like, at all? I guess we're gonna find out, because I doubt I'm getting any health. Although, apparently she spotted a lollipop. That feels like that's a meme. Just lollipop spotted, and then it's Bayonetta just making a mad dash for it. Okay, can reach. Nope, that was it. That's all it took, was just one attack I didn't see coming, and that's all it needed. Let's see where it puts me back. Yeah, there we go. The count is going up. But weirdly, forward is not a thing. Oh, okay. Interesting. My checkpoint is here. Well, merciful. My rank is probably gonna suck, but at least I'll be able to finish this fight. Okay. I'm gonna try this move. If I can get enough time to cast it. Okay, missed. Good job, Bayonetta. Ouch. Ow. Oh yeah, I get a whole magic. I get a whole... Well, not that I've been getting half magics at any point, but I get a whole sphere when I dodge. Forgot about that. You're done! Oh, apparently that was a counterattack. I thought that was just me finally getting the finisher input. I mean, it was, kind of. But also it's countering the move he was doing. And you think the angels are ugly? It's a bird made of hair with multiple eyes. That ain't exactly pretty. Compliment. The angels, ugly. At least the angels are covered in gold and jewelry and stuff. Still have not earned your smug confidence yet. You still haven't done anything good. All you've done is over-the-top nonsense. You have not helped a single soul, except your own. Glad you can still talk with a hole in your face.
Explain yourself.
I like how the demon portal opened up above it. So instead of dragging it down to hell, it dragged it up to hell. This game is so subversive. It's so... The cardinal virtue of fortitude. Oh yeah, that was the thing. Was the virtues. That's the type of angel. I don't feel like that rank really evens out. Like, look at you see the silver. You see this overall silver for beating the fight, and then it's like, oh no, you died, and then it just immediately dumps my rank down to bronze. I don't think that's fair. It's like one death immediately demotes your final grade by one whole rank. Which it is rank. It stinks. It's rank. How was that a headshot? Oh, because I have to aim higher than I think I do, apparently. Aw, man, 2 more points and I could have got a lollipop. I forget how much they cost in the store. I don't know if 2,800 is enough to buy one. I'm still so frustrated how this game handles ranks, though. Like, I wouldn't care normally, but it's just the fact that, oh, you use one item, you die one time, your whole rank suffers extremely. It's like, why do you gotta be so punishing? I swear it only exists like that because there are people who will play this game over and over and over again trying to get every level to be platinum or pure platinum or whatever the highest rank is. You know, SSSS plus. Because, you know, gotta go higher than whatever people expect it to be because that's fun.
Working me to the bone, but no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you.
Oh yeah, I hadn't brought him the record yet. So when he says whip stuff into shape, he means I'm getting the whip. You think Bayonetta just stands there staring at the wall anytime he goes off to do this? Just the entire time?
It's a close one this time. This bad boy might even be hard for you to get a handle on. Take
Oh, it's
care
a
of
snake.
yourself.
It's just like Spirit Tracks, which I recently finished playing through again. Finally buy this. Don't know that I will be saving up for another one anytime soon. Okay, yeah, I should probably get air dodge. That seems crucial. And, breakdance. Movement is possible during this attack, sure. Witch Twist, Umbran Portal. I don't know that I need any of these other moves, but probably should have. Towards an enemy twice quickly plus. Why does it have to be twice quickly? Why can't it just be like the target move where I just, target an enemy, hold forward, press X? Because you don't have that as a thing yet. Oh, if I had just read the rest of the paragraph. Can also be done by exactly what I just said. Okay, well, never mind. It was going to be that, or literally the next thing I read was going to be like, hold down this button and press X and forward. So either way, I knew it was going to look stupid. And then there's your kick one. I'm pretty sure both of these are in her Smash Bros. Moveset. Because I know there's like a combo you can do where it's like you do the slide and then you do the up special, which puts you in the air, and then you can do the slide again. Oh, well, it's not. I guess it's not a slide if you're not on the ground. But you can do it again, and then you can do it one more time, going backwards. Well, reverse direction. Bayonetta doesn't go backwards; she just changes directions. Wait, what is it? While moving backward to forward, press X. Depleting your magic gauge. Why would I want that? Do these do that too? No. And I remember, like, it's like this is why I feel like Smash 4 characters were so much better than any of the new Smash Ultimate characters, because Bayonetta was extremely complicated a character, because she could combo. She had like the air, the thing where like if you hit an enemy with the side special in the air, you could do it again, and like almost all of her moves, if not all of her moves, like if you held the button down after doing it, she would shoot. I don't know why I'm still sitting on the screen. Wait, what are these again? Oh, there are costumes. I did not realize. I'll consider. Oh wait, techniques was where it just was. But an item. Okay, yeah, I could get a lollipop for the amount of halos I earned from the minigame for not quite getting there. I feel like that's a nice consolation prize. Instead of literally getting nothing. Yeah, I don't know, something about Smash 4 characters just felt like all of them were so packed with details. And then you get to Smash Ultimate and it's like, here's Punchy Guy from the other Punchy game. You know, not Street Fighter, but the other Punchy game. And he controls like he does in his Punchy game. It's like, well, that's just what Ryu did in Smash 4. Here's Simon Belmont. All of his moves are projectiles from his game. Like, that's Mega Man, but with less detail. Because you don't also have every move be like all of his Smash moves be the Mega Buster. I mean, okay, technically it was just forward for the charge shot, A for the triple shot, and then you could walk while doing the triple shot, which was technically his tilt attack. That's like 3 moves covering one, like all the functions of one ability from Mega Man. Whoa, it's a rock. I should try the whip. I should change out the, I think I'll change out the sword. Any chance I could put that on my feet? No. Did I ever try? Yeah, no. Man, when is Bayonetta gonna learn to use a sword with her feet? I can't believe that she can't do that. Okay, how do I do that again? Hold XA to activate effect to deplete its magic gauge. Like, I'm sure... Actually, no, I can't say sure. I know for sure that Smash Ultimate did have characters with complicated movesets. I just feel like it didn't have as many of them. Oh man, I could throw people with this whip? That's pretty neat, actually. Because, like, Smash Ultimate has Min Min. And Min Min controls exactly like I thought Min should control like any ARMS character in Smash Bros. Should control like. Like, that is an unusual moveset in terms of, like, not just literally being just press A to smash attack, press B to do a special. The specials are sometimes projectiles or a counter move. Like, she really is a fresh moveset. And so is Steve Minecraft. Oh, man, I forget if this game lets you get those claws or if that's Bayonetta 2. But at the very least, when I kill these guys, I will probably be able to grab them as a temporary item. But I don't know. I'm probably biased. I'm sure I've gone over this a ton of times, but like, ow, hey, I had a torture attack and you took it away from me. There. What button do I press again? A. Oh, I spin the stick. I thought Mario Party made us understand how bad that is. What? Air dodge, air dodge. I didn't buy that for nothing. Oh, and I can use it to chase people in the air if they're in the air and I'm not. Oh, and I just used it all because I pressed A. Yeah, I'm sure I'm biased when it comes to Smash Bros. So much for that pure platinum I got at the beginning. I might as well just start the level over, except I'm not gonna, because I don't want to waste time like that chasing ranks that I don't care about. But yeah, like, I'm sure if I actually sat down and looked at a list of all the... I think I've actually done this, where I've looked at all the new fighters in Smash Ultimate and counted out, like, okay, well, which ones do I think are interesting movesets? Which ones do I think have interesting details in their movesets? Then it probably would be equal to Smash 4, if not more than, because I think Ultimate did add more new characters. But just something about Smash 4's new characters just felt like every one of them was a completely fresh idea. Except for Lucina. Man, really have to repeat history with getting a torture attack taken away from me the first second of the battle, because I'm not expecting to be attacked immediately when the cutscene ends. Okay, at least I'm ready to twirl a stick this time. And yeah, I'm not gonna let Ultimate live down Simon Belmont, because I think Simon Belmont is like the least interesting new Smash Bros. Fighter we've gotten in a long time. Like him and Terry, and I'm sorry to anyone who cares about them, but I don't think they're interesting. They are not a kind of character that you put in Smash Bros. And it makes people go, ooh, whoa, I ought to try this series out. Okay, now let me get these and not immediately waste them all. Are we shocking the ground? Do not get me with that again. It got you with a charge attack that I didn't know I had. Piece of a record. So I think what the last level taught me is that whenever they give me a piece of a record, I have to find the other pieces. Wait a minute. It's whatever. It's not gonna matter until I find the other pieces. Okay, no. It's like, wait, are the kicks even slower with the shotguns on? I guess they're not explicitly shotguns, but you know what I mean. Okay, I don't trust these to not start falling to my doom. I'm just not gonna bother with angels. Oh no, it's going into photo mode.
Huh. My lipstick.
it's kind of annoying that the cutscenes are inconsistently not always shot like this.
Nothing. Damn.
Wait, does it only go... Hang on. I'm just... my single brain cell is firing right now. Does it only do this cutscene style when it's with this guy? Because he's trying to get pictures of Bayonetta? He's Jonah Jameson, but for Bayonetta instead of Spider-Man. I can't talk.
And don't you think it's a little strange to be worried about my well-being? Sure, the Festival of Resurrection is peak security. The thing only happens once every 500 years. Can you blame them? Besides, when you look as good as I do, security isn't a problem. But a killer like you, on the other hand, I'm sure you found a way.
I was gonna say, why do you think I'm a killer? It's like, oh right, because he's mad because Bayonetta killed his father. So yes, she is a killer. I was gonna be like, but he doesn't watch me fight the angels. He shouldn't know that. But he saw me kill his father.
Hey, don't go freaking out on me. We both know you came here for something. But what you don't know is the closer you get, the harder it's gonna be for you to get away from me and what you've done. You'll have to fess up to it all. I can't wait.
I'm just waiting for this cutscene to end because I don't like this guy.
Let me guess. You want a cut? Well, if you're still alive by then, perhaps you can appeal to my generosity.
Still alive? You may be standing right in front of me, but you're definitely not living in reality. Which is a shame. Because the truth is always...
There's probably Easter eggs on the other pictures. On the ones we're not supposed to be looking at, but I don't particularly recognize them.
The truth is, you killed my father. I don't care.
There's one's of a tower. I wonder if that tower means anything. Have we been to that tower yet? Because I know the other ones are places we've been. Yeah, you're mad because your dad's dead. Like, you're not gonna be able to push consequences on someone who regularly dances around them because she can just beat up angels and live forever.
Because I'm not a heartless witch like you.
It's funny, I feel like he self-censored himself by calling her a witch, and he doesn't actually know that she's a witch.
Go ahead. It would only prove everything I've said about you. Well, that and sadden the hearts of a number of young ladies.
Get over yourself.
Trish and Sylvia and Amy. Oh, you don't want to piss her off, let me tell you.
I wonder if that one was a typo and that was supposed to be Amy, but he accidentally wrote 2 M's. Also, did she make his face look like Amaterasu?
What the?
Why do I feel like they keep making Capcom references when I'm pretty sure the box says this is by Sega? Oh, I don't have the box where I can see it. Maybe I do have it backwards. Maybe it is Capcom. In that case, if it is... well, it's pretty clearly supposed to be Amaterasu makeup that she drew on his face. Fearless? Okay. Didn't I already fight you? Like, it's like saying that maybe they did intentionally say Ami, because that's like what they call Amaterasu for short. The breakdance. I don't really know what the point of that is. I guess it's like doing this move, but you don't die when you do it. It's like doing that move, but you can move. I should go on break. It was break time 10 minutes ago. I'm gonna go on break. And it's not me being tilted because I lost. It's totally not. I'm supposed to go on break right now, so I'm doing it. It's not because I'm mad. We're back. I'm dead. The shadow remains cast. Oh yeah, this face. Skip this. Ouch. Why do I get the feeling that the whip is not as high-powered as other weapons? Yeah, give me that much time. I need it. Am I not getting witch time against the bigger guy? Oh, there we go. Take this! Oh, he's not dead. Come on, go out. Don't hang on with a sliver of health. I hate when you do that. Oh yeah, I haven't done my... How do you do it again? Well, don't get eaten. It's not how that works. Okay, maybe I should try to get witch time. Should try to get witch time. Try to get witch time. Nope. Not attack. Don't attack. How did I do it? Okay, fine. Almost dead anyway. Be a waste. Oh, right, I'm out of magic. That's why I couldn't try again. I feel like I should be looking over the edges here to try to find the other piece of the record. I think it was a new gun. Oh, what if it... Oh, I hope it wasn't back there. I do want to find all the weapons. That is one thing I will try to be a completionist about. Finding the weapons. Well, thanks. Thanks for taking all the magic, man. Dude. Get back down here. Okay, well, when the whip has a pull move, it is very satisfying. Hope it's falling off. I see it's doing the thing that I said it would do. Told you it was gonna do that. That's why I didn't want to stop and fight the angels, and then I did it anyway, and then I fell and died. And no one is surprised because I knew it was gonna happen. Ow. Bye. You just fall and die on your own. Thanks for the whatever that does. Still don't know. I don't know where I'm turning this to. I don't know what this does. I'm making day night, I guess. Oh wait, that should let me walk on walls, right? I think I remember. That makes you fall. But fall sideways. It's like Mario Galaxy. Give me the thing, whatever that was. Oh wait, I think I vaguely remember something about like if you just fall long enough, you automatically start damaging enemies on your way down. That's what happened in that boss fight. I was like, oh, I don't know how much damage did. Because I fell on him. Because I got enough speed to, or I traveled enough distance to hurt fall. Not this again. I do vaguely remember these guys always giving me trouble. Especially if they're gonna combo me. Yeah, I've been rewatching Junker Conrad play Mario Galaxy 2. Ow. 'Cause I don't know, I just kind of felt like it. No particular reason. But I would probably have a stronger opinion about this if I were playing myself, but I feel like Galaxy 2 does do a better job at being more interesting and not just like, oh look, it's Mario. But now he's, instead of jumping on a flat surface, he's jumping on a sphere. Like, Galaxy 2 does actually have interesting ideas for power-ups and, like, level design elements. Like, I forgot Galaxy 2 is where they introduced the shadow clones. That, like, is basically just you, but from, like, 3 seconds ago. And if you run into yourself, you get hurt. I keep thinking of that as, like, as a 3D world, or no, 3D land thing. It's something Super Mario 3D Land introduced. But nope, that was Galaxy 2. Like, I think that should say enough that Galaxy 2 has interesting ideas. That it came up with something that continued on. It's like, oh, I didn't realize that came from that game. And of course, they brought back Yoshi, and they got Yoshi power-ups, and those are interesting. Ow! Why do you keep doing that? Why do I keep falling for it? Oh, well, I guess that's what the spin move from the whip does. I'm not really sure if that's useful. Well, don't get hit and you lose all your magic. And of course, Galaxy 2 introduces the Boulder power-up and the Cloud power-up, and those are both, like, oh yeah, and the Drill. Those are the power-ups I've seen, I have been reminded of so far in rewatching this Let's Play. And those three are all way better than the Bee and the Spring. And I feel like there was another power-up from Galaxy 1 that I'm forgetting about. Not the Red Star. I don't count that one because that only shows up at like 1 point. And, you know, is a hilariously underutilized power-up, despite how much people love it. Is it a full record or do I need a third piece? I need a third piece. Or is it a different record? I don't know. I think I already had that section of disc, so it might be a different one entirely. I would be sad if it was a different one entirely, and if I end up missing all the pieces for any new weapons in this one level, that totally looks like there's stuff down there. But yeah, I think Galaxy 2, already from what I've seen of rewatching the Let's Plays, I'm watching him up to World 4 now. Like, that's not, oh, he's just getting started. If anything, he's almost finished. A piece of magic. How many of those do I have? 0. But what about if I jump over the... That looks like there's stuff down there. You're not satiating my sense of symmetry. Oh, yeah, okay. This disproves what I was saying before about, like, oh, does it only do this when it's Luca? No. It does it whenever it feels like it. Alright, that's the expensive ones. It's techniques I want to go in. And, okay, right. 9,000, that's not enough for anything. Unless I want a lollipop. Which, why would I do that when the game punishes me for it? Using an item is as good as dying. Why would I use an item? The thing that really gets under my skin about that is that they have items that boost your attack power and defense. But again, you're discouraged from using them. So why would I ever? Why would I bother boosting any of my stats when the game punishes me for doing it? Stepping on a game is something of some sort of faint movement. Oh, well, I can't push the pots onto it. They break. Let me just break the others and see if I can't get some health that I hopefully don't get punished for. Excuse me, I don't know if it counts as an item. I would say no, because you don't really get a choice of whether or not you pick it up. Oh, look, it's the tower climb from Twilight Princess. Third sphere Ardor of the Principalities. I probably should have used that to try to cast the magic. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, I'm not casting any spells in this fight. Not till one of them is dead. Broke one of their shields. They almost broke one of my me. Yep, they did it. They won. They beat me. The witch hunts are over. Because I totally didn't have a friend who was also a witch. Man, if it really is true that one skull and crossbones reduces your rank by an entire rank, that means that you could get all platinums, but if you die twice in doing so, or you use enough items, that it just plummets from like pure platinum to silver or bronze. Or, you know, if theoretically, if I was already having, you know, aside from the deaths, if I was winning my rematches of each of these fights at platinum ranks, I would still be getting stone. Even if I was good enough at the game to beat these guys on the second try, like purely flawlessly, I would still be getting stone just because of how this game decides to punish you. Get down here. Breakdance on your corpse. How much magic do I need? Well, I guess I'm not gonna know now. Are there even 5 ranks? Like, I'm already guaranteed stone, which is no wonder why I remember constantly getting stone ranks in this game. It's not because I got stone on all the individual sections. It's just because I kept dying, and the game kept plummeting my rank. Because, like, okay, so there's I assume for, like, overall rank, pure platinum is a thing. And then there's platinum, gold, silver, bronze, and stone. So, yeah, even if I was getting pure platinum on all of these missions, because I died, I would not be getting it. Okay, let me cast it here. Oh, it's after images. I don't know that that's worth it. They're gone already. That is not worth it. Holy crap, that is not worth it. Like, I probably squandered them, but still, that lasted like 3 seconds. I press dodge, don't lie to me, game. Get the guy who's on fire. Or looks like he's on fire. Like, for the amount of time that takes to cast and the fact that you need magic for that, that should not last like 3 seconds. I know 3 seconds was not fully accurate. Hang on. I gotta remember to punish people when they're on the ground. Like, seriously, for the amount of effort we have to go through to get that move to activate, it really should last longer than what felt like 4 or 5 seconds. Because you spend much longer than that trying to get the freaking thing to cast. And for 100,000 halos, I feel completely scammed. I don't mean to complain so much, but I feel completely scammed by this game's item systems, or the spell system. And I hope no one watching knows that there are good spells and that I just happen to buy one of the worst ones. Because I feel completely discouraged from buying any others. I do not want to spend 100,000 halos again for a spell that is going to last 3 seconds. I'll try to get it. Well, try to get witch time in to cast a spell, and then I lost all my magic. Love you too, game. Come on. Nope. Stop kicking him and kick him. It's no wonder I got into the habit of mashing the dodge button all the time. Enemies would just not stop trying to combo even after they miss. That's a very normal thing for enemies to do. I don't know why I'm complaining about it. Trying to get the shield off of the other guy. Because he's doing that. Okay, apparently he doesn't need a shield to do it. Do the halos save when I die? Am I technically grinding halos if I just keep dying? Yeah, you know, I don't really care if other spells are good, and I just happen to buy the one bad one. I feel like that's game's fault. That's game's fault for having one that sounded like it was cool, but then it was bad, and making me feel like none of the other ones will be worth it. You know, I know I'm not the only person who has ever reacted to something, to like one instance in a video game being not good and then assuming all the other ones were not good. I say, and then manage to use that spell and also get a pure platinum. It's a fluke, I tell you. It's the Let's Play curse. Oh no, the moon's behind some clouds. I lost my magic. The one magic power I have that only works when the moon is not behind clouds. Oh, do I need... Is this another stupid witch time door where you can only go through if you're doing witch time, if you're in the middle of witch time? Hello? Yeah, of course. Oh, there's a bat. Am I supposed to grab the bat? Does that have an Umbran Witch tier? Oh, not these guys again! Get back down here. Oh, or grab the other guy. Yeah, that's probably not supposed to be a move you use against people who don't die to gunfire. I feel like that's more of a if you get surrounded by like the floating heads. It's really not for 2 mid bosses that they've used like 3 times already in this freaking chapter. Here's something I can do. I can do that. Or he can air combo me instead. That's cool. I love that. I want to call it ironic, but I saw a video not too long ago talking about like, well, you know, when people use ironic humor, they're not really being ironic. There's nothing actually ironic about it. Everyone just keeps using the word ironic wrong. So now I'm not sure if it actually is ironic. I used to always call it funny. When it's ironic, I would just say funny. You know, it's like a funny coincidence that it happened like that. But then one time I was told, like, no, it's not funny, it's ironic. The word you're looking for is ironic. But I'm not so sure. Oh yeah, I remember. The video I saw was talking about, like, the different kinds of irony. Because they brought up, like, the song... I think it was called Ironic. But, like, people like to make fun of that song because the things in the song aren't what they call ironic. But there's like different kinds of irony. So the situations in the song are ironic, just not what everyone recognizes as ironic. Oh great, the whip is not hitting the door. It's okay, I mean it. I could have just hit this button and switched to my guns anyway. Just went back up to the statue and tried again. It would not have been a big deal. I just don't care for those doors. They're not particularly interesting. If you want me to have to fight some bad guys to get a door open, you could just do that. You don't have to make the bad guys restore a statue to allow me to witch time, to then allow me to get through the door. You can just have the bad guys be blocking a switch that opens the door. Why am I being moved around? Stop being moved around. What's another piece? Tell me that completes the weapon. The claws! I inhale a little spit. I got the claws! That is this game! Yeah! I think it's time for me to get rid of this default loadout and have one loadout be like the whip and then the other be the claws. Well, I just inhaled more spit. I did it again. I inhaled spit when I gasped that it was the claws, and then I was taking a breath to make a joke, and then choked even harder. Well, I sure am glad that they absolutely telegraphed what I was supposed to be doing there, and it was very obvious why I died, and very clear that I should have been pressing a particular button to avoid getting hit by the thing coming out of nowhere. I'm sure I'm glad that they made it very clear how to survive that, and that I absolutely do know how I managed to survive that, and didn't manage to survive it the last time when I died. But I guess I can't be too mad at the game for killing me there when I almost killed myself choking on spit. I believe that's what they call a skill issue. First sphere inspired. Thrones. Oh, that's the one. Thrones, if I'm remembering correctly, Thrones is the one that's directly next to God. Which makes sense, because, I mean, it kind of makes sense because their name is Thrones, but also they're not actually literally thrones, so it doesn't really make sense. Okay, I can use half my magic. Oh, it lasts as long as you have magic. That's why it felt like it lasted 2 seconds. Yes, I shortened it by 1 second. And that's why I want to get a bigger magic meter. I'm still choking on this bit. I want a bigger magic meter because then I can use the spell for longer. Okay. I feel less scammed now. Ow. Just give me witch time. Or you want to go for a counter move again? You want me to kill you with a counter move? You doing this again? You would think I would remember what button they wanted me to press. I already forgot. It was gonna be either Y or A, so it's not that big a deal. Wait. Well, I sure am glad I didn't choke on spit and hailing that time. If it's dependent on my magic meter and just lasts for as much magic as I have, does that mean I can cast as, like, no matter how much magic I have, I just need, like, literally 1 sphere? But also means that it would literally, with no hyperbole this time, last 1 second. Haha, the bird ate it because it looks like a worm, and then the bird is like a bird, and he ate the worm. So don't forget that's Bayonetta's hair, and I don't really get how that's not how it's not connected to her head when she does that. I see the portal. It's still weird. I pressed Y. Oh yeah, I did get it. I pressed Y and I got it. That's exactly what should happen. I think I remember stopping here one time. Like I just... Well, I would say saved and quit, but I guess it's not a save point like I misremember it as. Could have sworn that used to give you the option to save or go to the shop. Or maybe you save at the shop?
Another LP? Working me to the bone. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you.
And then I just stare at a wall. I don't know where the wind is coming from. It's blowing my hair around.
This took a bit to pound into shape, but the workmanship's solid. Now, go put this thing to good use.
Durga. Okay. I can put it on my feet, apparently, if this is any indication. Also, that its position there instead of here makes me think I missed a weapon in a previous level. And I don't want to miss weapons. Witch twist. Press and hold X while holding dodge. Launch into the air while performing a spinning punch can also be performed mid-air. A wicked punch can also be summoned, depleting your magic gauge. So that's not the first one to say that. Who was the one I was reading that said the portal kick? Yeah, wicked kick. Wait, is that the same input but kick instead of punch? Yeah. So I guess that's these two moves. The point to them. I was gonna say I'll buy it. I should do the smart thing and try it first. So is that it? But it takes magic to do it. It doesn't... Or press A while holding the trigger. It doesn't say how to do... Like, it doesn't say if you can choose whether or not it's magic. I'm assuming it will always be magic as long as you have magic. Oh, I think that's Bayonetta's up special in Smash Bros. I don't know that I really have that... I don't know that I really have a use for a move that launches me and my enemy into the air. I don't think I have good air moves. Oh wait, I'm breakdancing. Oh yeah, I forgot, like, there's... You can taunt. I'm trying to figure out how. Oh, there we go. Oops. Oh, all you gotta do is press it. You don't hold it. Okay. So there's that move. Like, I don't know that I have particularly long air combos. I don't know that I really have a reason to launch someone like this. I want to buy the Umbran portal kick. I said it like that because I thought they were both called portal kick, and that this one is just called, like, witch portal kick or something. Even though it's punch, I'm buying it. I want to see how good it does. Hopefully it's not too magic expensive. Oh, that's breakdancing. Oh, wait. I was pressing punch, not kick. Well, I guess I can do it here. I did not see how much magic that used. Wait, is it using magic? No, it's not currently using magic. Then I don't know how to make that the... I don't know how to make it the magic version then. I don't know where those came from. I got a book. Oh wait, that one's about Rodon. I should probably read that one. I'll read it after the stream. I got a heart. Ah. Oh, halos. Another one. Because I assume that kick is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be like a powerful kick. Get up there. Which is why I bought it. You again? And then he was nowhere near when I did it. Okay. Oh, did that kick him out of the sky? I think it used 2 magic that time. Yeah, okay, now it's using 2 magic. Good to know. Ow, okay. I also want to... Ow. Test my theory. If I can cast my accessory magic with just 1. Nope. I don't think it was letting me. No, I need more magic than that. So I think you need at least half a magic bar. I guess it's not really bar because they're spheres, but half a sphere of magic. Start me back here. Let me pick these up again. No, I don't think my Halo count saved. I'm pretty sure I had 900 when I was at the boss. Yeah, that seems like the correct amount. Okay, let me glance at it right now since you're... Many rounds on my power where I have established my office as a call the place by its name. By its given name were instantly identified as newcomers as the tired hands of the dump. Play battles over money is a daily, everyday occurrence, and the concept of concern for the one's fellow man is lost since the dump's denizens. When the people see. Thirst for the uproar of the occult can inspire the appearance of a specter or a man devoured by a demon. The dump's numerous watering holes is a place where I have come my pilgrimage in search of a grasp on reality. The dump is a wretched hive of scum and villainy and something like that. I don't fully remember this. That's not the Star Wars quote I remember. The one I remember is the "he doesn't like you" part. Black his name is Rodan, or Rodan, even though it's an I. I don't know how you get an A sound out of an I. Proprietor of the Gates of Hell bars, the bartender, but has the arms dealer. Of course, this might have been such myself with the establishment. Nobody, the secrets would be laid bare. How if the unlike the standard assortment of thugs in this place. It's not really telling me what I want to know. It's just like, yeah, Rodan exists, but this writer doesn't really know. He can't really confirm it. But I hadn't seen the fresco of the Trinity of Realities, a staple of religions. Rodan's wall, I would have dismissed him as nothing more than these tall tales. Yeah, this is not... That wasn't worth reading. That didn't tell me anything I wanted to know about him. That's just like, yeah, he exists. Also, some place called the Dump exists, and it's a wretched hive of scum and villainy. Okay, let's not die to this guy this time. Cool. I wonder if that's what happened the first time I cast that I got hit, and that's why it felt like they just instantly went away. Because they did. Trying to get the magic to kick. Did that freeze him in place? Also, I should have been paying attention to his health bar while I did that. I'm watching this time. Eh. Not worth it on a boss, but I hope it'll be worth it in crowds. It's like breakdancing. Oh, I broke the gate. Yeah, stop posing. I'm curious what's down here now. Am I escaping the fight? Oh, I remember you. You remind me of those high-end robots. Oh, are we in hopscotch mode? You have a fraction of a second to jump to this. Don't forget to press up. Don't forget to press forward and B to jump. I was gonna say, it looks like someone's standing there. It's because there is someone standing here.
The only ones meddling are your hapless minions. This will be taken care of in the manner I see fit. Your assistance is not required. I suppose coming here has given you a second wind. Feeling better, Bayonetta?
Who are you? And don't you dare say my long-lost sister.
Sister, you've quite the active imagination. You and I once fought for the jewel upon the crown of the Umbra throne. And now that you've returned, my sleeping beauty, it is time to finish that fight.
Oh, hey, I killed that guy. Or if not killed him, I at least put a giant hole through his head and ripped off his dragon faces.
No time for daydreaming.
And I'm glad that superhero movies haven't totally outdone the trope of the same person fighting the same person. Like, same power set fighting same power set, and neither of them being able to deal a scratch on each other because they're just so evenly matched. I'm glad no one's sick of that trope. I'm actually not. It really doesn't bother me. It's like, sure, do your action sequence, I don't care. Do whatever you want to do. Like my sense of tension has not been lost because it wasn't really there to begin with. I don't really get tension from fight scenes all that much. It's like, yeah, the guy I want to win is probably going to win the fight. It's generally how fiction goes. Generally, fiction does things that are entertaining to watch. So that even if the person I'm rooting for loses, it's usually done in an entertaining way. That's what good fiction would do. You know, good fiction would make you excited for when your favorite character loses, because they at least make it interesting. But I also don't need my characters to lose to be invested, because if I like a character, I'll just want to watch them no matter what. You know, I play Mario games. I don't need there to be suddenly some twist where Bowser actually beats Mario and is unstoppable for some reason. It's like, I expect Mario to win. It doesn't need a twist. Now, what I would like to see more is more games where I get to play as Bowser instead of having to be the one to beat him up. I love Bowser's inside story for that. I want more of that. I want more Bowser. I want to be able to play as Bowser and stuff. I really want a Mario Warriors game because that would be fun to beat up hordes of enemies as Bowser in a Warriors style game. But it would also be fun to beat up hordes of enemies as other Mario characters. Ow. Oh, but you got the sword. Maybe I should put those on. I didn't put my claws on. I got the claws and I never put them on. I should do that. Although I get the feeling that they're slow, if I'm remembering right. I could be misremembering. My memory is not good, if you haven't noticed. Wait, hang on. Put that, yeah, I'll put that there. And I think what I'll do, you're the fast ones, and then you're the shotguns. Do that. Because nope, it's not a cutscene yet. Technically. Yeah, I know people say it a lot, but like Bowser is a really fun character. And I don't just mean that from like it's like, oh, he's really funny because he's like, he tries to be tough, but he's also kind of stupid sometimes. Like, no, I really like the side of him that you see in Bowser's Inside Story, where you get to actually see like how he treats his minions. Like, he's actually really good to his minions. Like, that's a fun angle. I think that's really cool. Skip this. Yeah, that doesn't take as long to cast as I thought. My complaints were not valid. And I was going to say, I think if I can avoid getting hit and keep the pressure on, I can keep the clones around. So maybe its price was justified to people who are good at this game anyway. Which is not me. I don't know if you were paying attention, but that's not me. Yeah, I would really like a Mario Warriors that like puts an emphasis, like kind of does something a little bit similar to what Hyrule Warriors did. I mean, not that Hyrule Warriors suddenly had a point where you were siding with the villains, but there was a point where you play as Ganondorf, and you basically see the story from his perspective for a little while. Oh, I remember what these do. You hold the button and you get to shoot projectiles, and then if you do the spin the thumbstick move, you change elements. Ow. Okay, countering. Countering. Maximum bonus. You be gone. So I'm trying to finish my train of thought as soon as I hopefully win. There. I know if I could get one more witch time, I would win. And get gold, apparently. Which, don't be fooled, gold is a B, it's not an A. Because there's platinum, and then there's... So there's platinum, which is like an A. And then pure platinum, which is S.
This is a waste of my time.
Actually, wait, did Astral Chain have S+? So I guess it is an A. But it's not S+. It's not a P rank. Okay. Turn it into a panther. I'll be able to do that stuff too soon. Sure. Unless that's the second game I'm thinking of. But I'm pretty sure this game lets you do that too. I think that's what they're getting at. She's like, oh, animal transformations. Can I do that too? There we go. And I don't even have to buy them. Thank you. That is cool. Unlock mysterious magical powers. For instance, this one may unleash the power of a panther and transform into the beast. They would be granted speed as fast as the wind and would be able to... You know, you have a timer on the screen and you're like, oh man, you got to get out of here really quickly. That's why you got to turn into a panther. But then you're going to give me a lengthy speech about the power of turning into an animal. Like, show don't tell, right? You should let me see what it's like to run as a panther instead of being like, if you could turn into a panther, you would run really fast. Able to surround this dangerous cliffs with ease is the other part of that. And then I turn to butterflies.
Oh my, that was bloody amazing.
See, I can respect that you know, for as cliche as, you know, whenever there's amnesia in a story, people are like, ugh. You know, it makes people groan. But I can respect the fact that this game used it as a means of having Bayonetta not remember all the powers she has, so she can later be taught them and reminded of them, and then be like, oh, right, that's a thing I can do, and then it's a new power you get to use. Yes. Is that why you can't do the butterfly thing? Because I haven't unlocked it yet? Well, now we really gotta get to a shop. Like I gotta end, but also I gotta get to a shop. Oh. How do I have 44 points? I do not feel like I've done a 44 points worth game. Excuse me. I'm waiting for another one of those guys. The weird guys. Okay. He's not coming back. I still feel like items are really, really, really done dirty by the rank system, because I don't want any of this stuff, because I just know it's going to make my rank worse. Like, I'd rather just take the halos. I don't know what that whistle, or whatever, the flute. Don't know what the deal with that is, but... See, now it makes sense that the parts marking my path are paw prints. They're panther paws. Wasn't I saying something before? Oh yeah, like I was saying about a Mario Warriors game. Like, it'd be really cool to have a game, you know, it's Mario Warriors, and then like halfway through, it's like, oh well, now you're playing as Bowser, and you're using, you know, the enemies that you've been fighting the whole time, they're now on your side, and then, you know, they come together and it's like, oh, actually, there's a bigger threat, so Mario and Bowser have to team up to beat the bigger guy, which is, yeah, there we go. There's that. Yeah, that's neat. I like that. And that's the thing. I was like, oh, wait, is that why you can't do the thing? Yes. Unleash a bat within, transforming yourself into a flock of scattering bats. Oh, she doesn't do butterflies, she does bats. Mitigating any damage you take while transformed. Press the button immediately after taking damage. I was getting frustrated because I know that to activate this move, you basically just press the button whenever the rose pops up on screen when you take damage. And it was popping up. And I was pressing the button, and I was neither dodging nor doing the bats. And I was like, why is this not working? I swear I'm pressing the button. Is the timing window really that tight? I mean, it could be. But also, I wasn't able to do it. So my frustration was also not, you know, once again, not justified. I get a... Oh, I did. What am I doing to unlock those? Where do those come from? Where do they go? Where do they come from? Maybe someone can tell me. Maybe Kanai Joe can. Alright, well, I can't afford anything, so I guess that's it. I don't know that skipping that cutscene is really faster than watching it, but it makes me feel better. And yeah, like I was saying, like, doesn't have to just be Mario and Bowser. It'd be also, you know, obviously you would want Luigi in there. You'd probably have like Yoshi, maybe Peach. Ideally, you would have all the iconic ones: Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Peach, and Daisy, and Rosalina, and Wario, and Waluigi. Having all, you know, everyone's favorite Mario character that isn't just some random nobody with no name, playable in one game where you just beat up a horde of enemies. That would be amazing. I would gladly pay the modern game price of $70 for that game. They just need to make it. Well, okay, that's it for now. I'm in here. Thanks for watching. We'll be playing more on Wednesday. Bye.